What's going on, YouTubers? Happy Sunday, happy Model Cars and Coffee Day. Man, what a weekend so far. Been a very busy week, but it's been a very good weekend. We're going to get some modeling done today. We have a couple builds that we're really trying to push to the finish line here. And we went and did some RC testing yesterday. Very good. And the big thing that was very... not only did we get a lot of stuff done, we tried different setup stuff, and that's a lot of overload right now of information. But we tried a lot of things. We gained a lot of things to the clock. We found some things to make the cars really happy. But the biggest thing that I think a lot of people might be curious about was how did the Kaleido paint hold up on the Lexan body, and it freaking works amazing. So very excited about that. Definitely gonna need to buy some bigger bottles, because like I depleted out my bottles on this, being that the small bottles. But I'm ecstatic on how this product worked on the polycarbonate. So I'm gonna turn it around, show you. It's got some rub marks on it. These cars are remarkably fast, so things happen extremely quick, and you can find yourself into the boards really fast. So the body flexed a lot and moved around a lot, and the paint is still, for the most part, on. So really happy with it. So this video is going to be a little mixture. We're going to show you the before, and then we'll show you what it looks like now. It looks really good, but you can see that it's dirty. You can see that it's scraped up. And then I have a little stash ad that we'll do, and we'll close this video out to keep it reasonably in time. So it's going to be kind of blotchy because I took a little video yesterday before we went to the track, and then I also have another little video too on the chrome wheels for the Coronet, on what I use to push the rings in. So it's real simple, but be right back. What's going on, YouTubers? It's been a while, but we've been busy. So wanted to just get on here real quick. I'm going to show you the test mule. The test mule has got multiple things going on with this car to see what it's going to do performance-wise, aero-wise, all kinds of different things we've got going on here. Mechanical grip, trying to get some speed in the corners, etc., etc. We threw the kitchen sink at a bunch of things with this kit. This is a brand new car, and so we're gonna just try a bunch of stuff versus notes that we've taken from other race cars and different things, and then this body. So then on the modeling side, what testing are we doing? Well, we are testing the Kaleido paint on this body. So a lot of times when I do these test mules, I'll just do some simple paint on them. Just to kind of beat up the body. The cars tend to get banged around as you're trying to figure out the setups. You can have little hiccups in the corners, you know, if it hits the track, whatever. So I don't go crazy with the paint job, but this is going to be a really good test to see how this Kaleido paint sticks to this polycarbonate. So let me flip it around and we'll show you the kit and the car we're talking about. And then I'm sure we'll do a video after today's testing to see if this thing still has paint on it. So flip this around and we'll be right back. Alrighty, so here it is. This is the TCR Virus. This is the Aero charger body. I love this body, the way this thing looks. I've got this thing pretty slammed to the ground. I wanted to go a little bit further with it, but I'm going to try it here first. I can always cut more off the bottom, and it's harder to add it. But this is all the Kaleido paint. We painted the numbers around the window trim, the grill area. We're going to see if this paint sticks to the body. These things, they move around, you know. So far, just me doing that, nothing's falling off of it. So far so good. The Kaleido paint went down really good on the Lexan, especially with some of these colors. The Lexan tends to be kind of very hard for the paint to bite into, and then when you're masking it, it will pull right off. But also, it sometimes takes multiple layers so that it's not you're not seeing through it, being it's Lexan. But I'll show you the underneath of this car. So that's basically the underside of her. You can tell this is an oval car, so all your weight is offset on this thing. All carbon fiber, tungsten, brass. There's a lot of really phenomenal materials that goes into one of these oval cars. So really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what this guy's gonna do. Of course, then you see the big wing here on the back, and then it's all open to let the air out from underneath of these things. So this is gonna be a lot of fun. So let's flip this back around. Alrighty, so here she is. You can see she's a little dirtied up here. She's got some wall marks on her. It's all part of the game. But remarkably, you can see that the paint's all there. You can see the foam inside the body here. Clean it out every round, but this was the last pass we made for the night, and I just threw it in the truck and we left. So it was getting late. But right here is the only spot where the paint has wore off. So I'm very happy with that. Like I said, this thing flexes and it hits. That paint is staying on. That is truly remarkable. That paint is staying on that body. So that's the biggest thing with a lot of paints, is that you can put them on polycarbonate and they take a hit and they flake right off. It just comes off like eggshells. So this Kaleido stuff bond really well to this smooth Lexan. Like I said, this car takes abuse out there. You can see it's got some war wounds. It's probably got, I'd say there's 8 packs through this car. We tested another class vehicle as well, which is the truck, and we put a lot of passes on the truck. This thing here was moving really good. So we got a few things that we need to adjust before the next time we go to the track. It's going to need some fresh tires. We got a few things that we need to do aero wise to make it a little better, and that's the whole purpose of this test body, was to be able to make changes to it, figure it out before we put the final painted body on it and mount that down. So once I usually get these done, then I'll take this body and I'll overlay it onto the fully painted one, and we will just trace it out, and then we got a really good start on all the clearances on where things need to be trimmed and cut. But I also wanted to test the Kaleido paint on this polycarbonate and see if it all fell off. So it didn't. I'm ecstatic about it. So we're going to use the Kaleido paint on the one that's fully masked off now, with the, you know, full color scheme that we're going to go with. And I'm very happy to know in the back of my head that this test was successful, and that this car, this paint will stay on these bodies. So that's really good. So now we've got to get this guy all cleaned up. People are probably wondering why it's on the stand. These tires are really soft. We put a like a chemical treatment on them. Basically, like some people will call it a dope juice, whatever. So we put the tire traction stuff on there, and after you do that so many times, they get really soft, and if I leave it sit on here, it'd have flat spots, and it takes forever to get them out. So at this point, it's gonna have to sit on a stand. We got to take it apart, clean it up. Tires got to be measured out, all that fun stuff. So the other thing we got here is we got a pizza box from Mr. Josh Reese, which I'm always excited when I get a pizza box from Josh. I don't know what is going on for this month. I'm way behind on my emails and everything. So let's see, what do we got here? It looks like we've got the Holley Brawler carbs. Oh, that's really cool. Wow. And those things are, man, those are really nice. Really, really nicely detailed carbs. I'm gonna have to get the tweezers out and get one of them out. Oh, cool. We've got a really neat transmission in here. A couple different pans. That's cool. Yeah, like 3 different pans, like a stock steel pan that's deep, a stock pan that's low profile, and then like an aluminum cast pan here. Really nice transmission. That thing's cool. That is really, really nice. Looks like a Ford transmission. What do we got right here? What is this? Oh, we got an engine. Whoa, what is this? Small block Ford Shelby Cobra engine kit. Really cool. Well, that makes sense too, because like I said, that looked like a Ford transmission. So now we've got a transmission and a Ford Shelby Cobra. Ooh, this has got the Weber carburetors with it too. Oh, this is cool. Look at the block. Look at that. We could put pistons in this guy. Really, really cool. Valve covers. Looks like a couple sets of valve covers. Man, that thing is detailed. And then this is the other thing I like. Josh has got these separate bags in here for the carburetors, the different fan belt assemblies and pulleys, depending on what accessories you're going to do. And then this one looks like it's got the water pump and some other small stuff. But that's a cool kit right there. And for the money, you can't beat that. 22 bucks. That's a really good deal. The Holley Brawler carbs, they're $3. That's a phenomenal deal. And this transmission, I don't know what he's charging for the transmission. I would imagine that's got to be around the $4 or $5 range, be my guess. If you bought transmissions from him before, it's probably the same price. But this is really cool. I'm trying to think what the heck I would want to put that in. God, that is cool, especially with that. Definitely going to put the Webers on there. That's kind of a no-brainer to stick the Webers on it. Man, does that look good. Really want to get into that thing. God dang, what the hell do I want to build to put that in? Maybe I don't think I have a Cobra model kit. I know Rebel's got one. That might be the best thing for this thing. Put this thing in that in a Cobra, because this is going to be way more detailed than the motor that's in that kit. I got a picture in my mind of what that box art looks like on that kit. I definitely got to search that out and get one of those kits coming. This would be perfect for that. We're going to definitely earmark that for a Cobra. Let's put that in a Cobra. That will look really, really cool. I know the Cobras had the 2.4s on them, but I just really want to do something kind of really neat with it, and then maybe do a different wheel on it. Yeah, that's gonna look cool. Otherwise we'd put that in like an older Mustang. That'd be cool too. Put it in like a 60, 64, 66, 65 style Mustang. That motor would look really trick in there. Or Lottie, I don't know how many people know this, but I want to do another pickup truck, a Ford pickup truck, and make it like a Christmas truck and paint it red, put a Christmas tree in the back. And I want to do like a 55 Ford, kind of like, or 53, because the Hallmark one on the Hallmark channel, I think, was a 53, that red Ford with the white walls. And man, that would be cool to have that sitting in that frame rails like a sleeper. So really, I mean, all I need would be the kit, which I have a 53 Ford kit, some wheels, and a Christmas tree. We'll put this motor in that too. That'd be freaking cool now that I think about it. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. So again, go over, check out VCG Resins. You will not be disappointed. His prints are by far, I say, some of the best prints on the market. I have not had anything from MCV, but I've seen some stuff, and I still, Josh's quality and the resin he's using, I just love it. I got to get some of this resin and try this resin myself. So, really cool. So we've got some stuff over there for What Did You Buy Wednesday. We will get into that later. For Wednesday, we got some catching up to do on videos. Let me flip this back around. Well, as you can hear, the furnace is on, it's running. It's cold here again. Man, talk about some strange weather. We go from 78 degrees to 6 inches of snow, back to 60 degrees. All that stuff goes away, and it's cold again. It's crazy. But bipolar weather, that's what we've got. I'm ready for spring to actually land here and be done with this up and down weather. It's crazy. So every day more, I hate Minnesota more and more. I really do. Not only just because of the politics stuff and bullshit there, but the freaking weather is ridiculous. So what we got going on today is this Model Cards and Coffee. We're going to get into some of this coffee. I'm going to show you a clip because I've been asked on what I use to push the rings in on 3D printed wheels that have been chromed. So whether it's your Revelcan chrome, your 8K chrome, your Maltal chrome, the other stuff that Amazon with the why am I blanking it out? The Fusion Firm chrome, all that stuff can fingerprint very easy or dull down. So even if I let it sit for a while, I know some people are saying they're leaving it sit for 72 hours. Some people are saying they're leaving it sit for 5-6 weeks. Whatever. I have some chrome that have sat for at least 5-6 weeks, and I touch it and you can see the imprints of your fingers prints on there. Now if you try to take cloth to it and buff it, it dulls it out. So I found this purely by accident, putting these rings in on a couple other wheels for the 55, and then I did them on these rings for this Coronet. So I'm going to show you this really stupid tool that pretty much everybody's had in their hands at one point, and it works phenomenal with my wheels. So I'll plop that video in here. I meant to put it up a week or two and I just didn't do it, but we'll collaborate all this stuff together. We'll show that for today. What's going on, YouTube family? How y'all doing? Hope y'all dug yourself out of the snowstorm. I did. It's been an eventful day, but it's the evening hours. We're getting some stuff done. Feels good to sit here. And I have gotten a question about this before, if I have any tips on how to handle the chrome parts, especially wheels, when you're trying to put them into the tires. And I'm assuming that the topic was more related to the 3D style wheels, because they can be a little tricky to put the two halves in there, and you can smudge up the paint. So I figured, well, I'm working on this. This is the Restomod Coronet, and I figured I can show you real quick what I do with my wheels. So I'll flip this thing around and I'll show you what I do to keep those pesky fingerprints off of that chrome. So let me reposition this. So here you go. As you can see, this is the Coronet. We made some progress on this here today, trying to get this one done for March. So we kind of mocked up the motor, being that we've got it painted, and I just wanted to double check it again. We mocked it up before, but never hurts to double check. We've got to paint up the calipers and the rotors here. I got a few more things to do in the interior, and I want to be able to get the tub and the body all mated up here. But this is the topic, is these chrome rings. So these are 2-piece wheels, 3D printed, and now I sprayed the chrome, oh god, it's got to be 3 weeks ago, because I mucked them up, and that's where this thing ended up becoming a zombie from the 72-hour build, is that I mucked up the chrome. I didn't like it. I was going to just keep pushing forward, and I decided to basically do a stop call wait, and I wanted to fix the chrome on the wheels. So we reshot them, and they look pretty good. Now, even though that chrome has been sitting for 3 weeks or so, and I've heard some people do it even longer than that, this here is the Revell chrome. You can still, your fingerprints are very fine and sharp. You can still kind of fingerprint the chrome a little bit. So what I do is, and it's no rocket science or nothing like that, but I use this. This is a Pringles lid, and I'll set that on there center, and I can see through it, and I can just gently, you know, push it down, wiggle it in, and not put my fingerprints in it. It works really well. Like I said, it's just a super smooth. These are the Pringles potato chip lids, and they look good. It works really well for me. I've done it before, and I get my fingerprints on them every time. And so then I had this potato lid just laying here a few months back on another project, and I pushed them in with that, and this is my new tool. So it's stupid, but it definitely works. Let me flip this back around. So that's pretty much it, I think. Hope you're all getting some bench time. This was a much needed, was to get some bench time in, and especially with this Coronet, I really want to get this Coronet done and move on to the next project down here that is very close to being done. And still got to finish up the mini rod yet, so we got that one to do too. So we got to just sit down, we got to plug away at them. So I know it's a stupid little video about a potato chip lid, but like I said, it's super smooth right here, and it works really well. The chrome doesn't get affected at all. My fingerprints were still in there. I did not want to like use a cotton glove, because I think cotton glove would destroy the chrome as well. Any kind of fabric or rubber or any of that. So like I said, it was just out of a whim. The chip cup cover was laying there a few months ago, and I used it, so it's now my new tool. Other than that, I just gotta say, man, the people that did the USAC build this year, great job, everybody. I've been watching a lot of the videos, commenting on a lot of the videos. Phenomenal work. I couldn't believe how many convertibles that people did. A lot of green cars. Green seemed to be the popular color this year. It's funny how you can see the trends in, if you want to call it, moods that people may be in, and there's a lot of green. In other years, there's been a lot of reds and things like that. But really cool to see. But I was not expecting to see so many convertibles. So really cool. I still got a bunch more of the USAC builds to watch yet. So definitely will be commenting on them. I think it's really cool to see. It sucks I wasn't able to participate this year, but it is what it is. There's always next year. And I'm still having fun watching all your guys' videos. There was probably 3 people that I seen their videos, and I wasn't even subscribed to them, so that worked out even better for me. The USAC build led me into subscribing to their channels, so really cool to see. Keep that building going, all of you guys, especially some of you new channels that I just subbed to. Keep going, just keep going, have fun with this hobby, and can't wait to see more of your other builds and what you come up with. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that. Remember, support all the fine channels out there that are putting out a good positive vibe and trying to help educate everybody. It's hard to find good people to hang out with and communicate with and know that you're going to get some straight answers. Don't feel awkward to not ask your favorite people. Not saying I'm your favorite people, but feel free to reach out to the channels that you watch and ask those people questions. They will be more than happy to do that. All the people that I know that I talk with on a regular basis with channels all want to help everybody. So whether that's Paul, Joe, Brucey, Grandpa Marks, I mean, the list goes on and on. TJ, K-Dog. I mean, it's crazy how well this community is to help get people steered in the right direction. If you have a problem, you have a happy accident, whether it was a happy one or a bad one, just reach out to them, find out what they did, see if they ran across it. Good chances are we've all had those blunders. And like I said, I've had cars that talk to me too, where the paint job comes out phenomenally well and it was supposed to be a quick build, and then you're doing more to it than you want because the paint came out so well. And then you have ones that you focus all your time on and the paint comes out like crap. And guess what? That's going to be your weathered car. So it is what it is. Enjoy the rest of your time. Go over there and support BCG Resins. Support Gallery. Those guys do an amazing job with these products. Like I said in that first part of this video, that paint stuck to the polycarbonate. That is impressive. Maybe some of you are probably going, I don't see the hype on that, Jason. I'm telling you, it's a big deal. If it sticks to that thing, going as fast as that car does, it's never falling off your model. I can tell you that much right there. That is a good product. That is a really good product. I've had a lot of paint problems over the years with polycarbonate. So, phenomenal product. Thank you again, Gallery. Thank you again, Josh Reese. And go over there and check out that AMC Livecast show. We have a blast on there. We're going to be making some announcements soon. We've got a lot of guest lineup coming up. Thank you, everybody that's watching. I appreciate you watching my channel, watching my fellow host channels, and, of course, watching the AMC Livecast channel. That means a lot to us. Thank you, everybody, and peace out.